So Trump won the election yesterday, and I was a little bit nervous. I saw him taking over swing state by swing state by swing state last night. And I was afraid to fall asleep because last time I fell asleep, I woke up and the Democrats, I'm trying to be YouTube safe, had won, right? So when I woke up today and I saw that Kamala actually succeeded or admitted that she lost, I knew it was going to be a great day. So we're going to react to her concession speech to start because I haven't seen this yet.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let me say, and I love you back, and I love you back. So let me say, my heart is full today. My heart is full today, full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me, full of love for our country, and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for.
It was exactly what we voted for. What are you? Okay.
But hear me when I say, the light of America's promise will always burn bright as long as we never give up and as long as we keep fighting. To my beloved Doug and our family, I love you so very much. To President Biden and Dr. Biden, thank you for your faith and support. To Governor Walz and the Walz family, I know your service to our nation will continue. And to my extraordinary team, to the volunteers who gave so much of themselves, to the poll workers and the local election officials, I thank you all. Look, I am so proud of the race we ran and the way we ran it, Over the 107 days of this campaign, we have been intentional about building community and building coalitions, bringing people together from every walk of life and background, united by love of country with enthusiasm.
You people hate this country. I love this country so much that we're gonna increase the price of everything so people can't buy food and gas. Oh, I love this country so much that we're just gonna let whoever in the southern border, it's like Oprah. It's like, you get in. She says, you get a car. You get a car. I mean, at the southern border, they might as well say, you get in. You get in. You come to America. You come to America. This speech sounds like a kid wrote it.
In our fight for America's future. And we did it with the knowledge that we all have so much more in common than what separates us. But we must accept the results of this election. Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power. A fundamental principle of American democracy is that when we lose an election, we accept the results. That principle, as much as any other, distinguishes democracy from monarchy.
I'm sorry. I hate it when people use big words for no reason. Just talk to me like a normal person.
Tyranny. And anyone who seeks the public trust must honor it. At the same time, in our nation, we owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but to the Constitution of the United States.
You're acting like Democrats care about the Constitution? Ma'am, you people try to take away our guns. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let her go.
And loyalty to our conscience and to our God. My allegiance to all three is why I am...
You've been running on abortion. You're literally half of your campaign has been, let me kill my kid. Ladies, just kill the kids.
I'm here to say, while I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign. The fight for freedom, for opportunity, for fairness, and the dignity of all people. A fight for the ideals at the heart of our nation, the ideals that reflect America at our best. That is a fight I will never give up.
You are unemployed. Unemployed.
I will never give up the fight for a future where Americans can pursue their dreams, ambitions, and aspirations, where the women of America have the freedom to make decisions about their own body.
We can! We can! Oh my gosh! I am so sick of them telling me this every other day. Every other day, it's, oh, you're a woman. You're a woman, and you can't make decisions for your own body. I get to pick who I can sleep with. Birth control's an option. You can drive to another state and get an abortion. How dare these people? She just brought up God and then now is bringing up abortion. They have no shame. No shame.
And not have their government telling them what to do. We will never give up the fight to protect our schools and our streets from gun violence.
Right after she said that they care about the Constitution. The audacity. The audacity.
And America, we will never give up the fight for our democracy.
But you got to give up your job. Trump won. Trump won. I hope the liberals have a terrible day. I really do.
For the rule of law, for equal justice, and for the sacred idea that every one of us, no matter who we are or where we start out, has certain fundamental rights and freedoms that must be respected and upheld. And we will continue to wage this fight in the voting booth, in the courts, and in the public square. And we will also wage it in quieter ways, in how we live our lives, by treating one another with kindness and respect, by looking in the face of a stranger and seeing a neighbor, by always using our strength.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about the places that Kamala can apply for a job. Now, obviously, Kamala is unemployed, and she's really got to get her resume up and running, and she's really got to improve, her future. We can't change the past. Number one, McDonald's. Yes. She worked there in college, apparently. So why not work there again? Number two, Starbucks. She lost the election because she was not able to appeal to white women. White women voted more for Trump than they did Kamala. So she can increase that appeal by going to Starbucks. Number three, she can go work as a garbage woman. Equal rights, equal lefts. I really think maybe she should look at an infrastructure job. Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory is a great place to eat. They have very good cheesecake. And I think maybe her and Stacey Abrams, they're very good with fancy talk, and maybe they could be a server, show people where their seats are. Someone said OnlyFans. I don't think OnlyFans is a great route for her to go down. And the reason is I'm not sure she would make a lot of money. I mean, I'm just being honest. OnlyFans is a competitive market, and it is a real job, right? It's a real job. So, she could go back to being a lawyer. And I know that Diddy's team, or Diddy has some friends that are looking for one. So she could go do that. Everyone's saying no to OnlyFans. Guys, I agree. Look, and I agree. Okay, let me keep going.
To lift people up, to fight for the dignity that all people deserve. The fight for our freedom will take hard work, but like I always say, we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work can be joyful work. And the fight for...
Okay, so if she likes hard work, where could she work? An oil rig? What do you guys think? Do you think an oil rig maybe she should apply? Someone said Myron 2028. I would vote for Myron, actually. I'd vote for Vance too. Someone said a brothel. I don't know about a brothel. Let me keep going.
Our country is always worth it. It is always worth it. To the young people who are watching, I love it. To the young people who are watching, it is okay to feel sad and disappointed. But please know it's going to be okay. On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. The important thing is don't ever give up. Don't ever stop trying to make the world a better place. You have power. And
she wants to make the world a better place. She could work as an immigration officer. She could go, I think that would be a good boots on the ground job for her.
Don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before. You have the capacity to do extraordinary good in the world. And so to everyone who is watching, do not despair. This is not a time to throw up our hands. This is a time to roll up our sleeves.
Okay, she wants to roll up her sleeves. What jobs could she roll up her sleeves? I could see her doing some landscaping. I think that's a good career path, maybe.
This is a time to organize, to mobilize, and to stay engaged for the sake of freedom and justice and the future that we all know we can build together. Look, many of you know I started out as a prosecutor, and throughout my career, I saw people at some of the worst times in their lives. People who had suffered great harm and great pain, and yet found within themselves the strength and the courage and the resolve to take the stand, to take a stand, to fight for justice, to fight for themselves, to fight for others. So let their courage be our inspiration. Let their determination be our charge. And I'll close with this. There's an adage an historian once called a law of history, true of every society across the ages. The adage is, only when it is dark enough can you see the stars. I know many people feel like we are entering a dark time, but for the benefit of us all, I hope that is not the case.
A dark time? Hell no. Hell no. This is going to be a golden age. This is going to be an amazing time to be alive.
But here's the thing, America, if it is, let us fill the sky with the light of a brilliant, brilliant billion of stars. The light of optimism, of faith, of truth, and service.
What are they yelling? She's like saying nothing.
HU, and may that work guide us, even in the face of setbacks, toward the extraordinary promise of the United States of America. I thank you all. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. I thank.
See ya. See ya never. Thank God. That was the worst presidential candidate that I have seen in my lifetime.